bottom wrap I've just removed from the Premier Royale Tom. It's a 16. Just removed that now. It was in a hairdryer basically, and that's the underneath of it. So I think it's me. I've got the badges out, the Royale and the Premier, although the little grommet is still stuck inside. I'm going to have to do something to get rid of that. It's come out. This is a lot of the hardware. You can still see, even after the Coca-Cola 2-day soak, that a lot of those are still quite rusted and pretty harded really. So I'm going to be spraying them as well. I might use a plastic coat on them. Plastic coat's fine on metal as it is on wood. Lots of the others little bits here that you can see, I'm just going to give them a really good clean now, just in some soap water. These little keys here, 2 of these are going to be used. I kept the 3 obviously because they're from the Tom legs, but 2 of them are going to be used still because I'm going to salvage them, use them for the they're going to become the keys for the bass drum spurs. Right. We're now going to go for the second coat. From the same kit, I had a bass drum that salvaged from that Premier Royal kit, and I've got these bass drum spurs that I've kept, which are rusted and well really down to the wire, so I'm going to basically clean them up now with wire wool first, and then they're going to be sprayed. So I'll get on with that next. Of course, if I thought they could be just cleaned up really easy and I wouldn't have to do anything with them, I wouldn't be using just wire wool on brush chrome. But they're so bad, they're going to have to be sprayed really. I plan to use either like a silver, just a coat on top, or maybe like a, I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to go for a really light sort of copper colour or a gold. It all depends really, I'm not decided yet. These are, well, the salvage kit in a farmer's barn basically for 30, 40 years, so no wonder it's hell of a state really. But so just got all the hardware fittings out, and you can see some of the state of some of these now, close up here. And you can see there's a lot of this is tarnished all around there. Stains from over the years really, so quite cheap. Get this in most hardware stores or online or whatever it is. It's just a plastic coat chrome. Pretty good. Leave them dry. Back in about an hour, turn them over, do the other sides. Second coat now to this lot. And I've also done, as you can notice, the bass drum spurs, so they're looking much better than what they were. Turn them over later and do them on the other side. And then all the hardware will be done, and we just need to get a few more little washers to go along with, because I haven't got enough of the original washers that came with it. Got hold of this, just got this as the post. It's basically sign writers paper. It's pretty much the same as drum wrap. It might be slightly thinner, but it's actually slightly cheaper. So I've gone for that for this drum now. So I'm just going to go up and measure this up next. I'm doing this one indoors because I want completely sterile, but you know, a much cleaner area to work with. So it should be dead straight, this wrap. And so what I'll do is I'll just roll it right around first. To get the actual length of it. A slight sort of inch, maximum an inch overlap really. So you take it to there. That's perfect then. Double check it. Yep, that's plenty. So you just keep marking that up with a little bit of a pencil mark there. You just keep adding to the line. And you shouldn't go far wrong as long as you've got that exact. Stick it to that 9-3 all the way. You can't go wrong. And that's my dog. She doesn't like anything different going on in her life any day of the week. Of course I'm used to putting up with that now, over 3 years. So you just use a good scissors really. Okay, so I'm going ahead with the scissors. Just take your time, that's all you've got to do. This backing is actually self-adhesive, so it's pretty thin stuff when you consider actual drum wrap that you do have when you buy a kit, which is a lot more hefty than this stuff, I can tell you that now. But you know, this is all about being cost effective really. And you can get some really decent drum wraps on the internet at a price, of course. And there's quite a few options on eBay. So that's done. And now it's all ready for getting straight onto this drum. There is the join, it's a slight millimetre out, but you won't see that once you've got the hoops on. I'm not sticking red in the hoops, I'm leaving them from the original blue that I had, but we'll see what goes. In any case, that is fair, I'd say. Fair. So I'm just going to leave that. Now the next thing is I'm going to have to drill through the outer holes of this. And the other thing about having a really thin wrap like this is that it's not going to take away from the sound of the wood. A heavier wrap would make the sound deeper. Because the wood in these are very old, of course, so I used a mix of 40-60 with turpentine, and as you can see I just got some old cloths in there just for dampening the front. And you can see now it's raised a good few inches off the floor. Okay, if I go around this side now and show you, you can see there I've made the homemade bass drum riser that I was talking about earlier. So we get up close and have a look at this. Okay, you can see there the beater with the riser hits the drum in the centre of the drum, which is quite important there. So if we just take this down for a second and show you the riser, if you have a look here, it's quite simple to make. All it is this piece. You can see that it's got some 3 screws on the back of it here with a small block of wood on top. Then you've got these soft, so that the the bass drum is not actually sitting on anything tough there. So it's clamped onto the bottom here, the pedal, and of course you can just lift it up. You know, if you're going to use that like that, you don't even have to remove it. If you're only going to use it with this drum, then keep it on there. So how does it stay in place then? Well, ideally, okay, what I really need is some good clamps to hold shut here. I've got a makeshift clamp that I've got here that I was using for some previous projects, and I've actually just cut that down the side and stuck a little bit of a foot that I found off something else on top of here, and I can show here now. This just loosens up like that. Okay, and it actually goes underneath there, then tighten up like that. Now ideally I need to get 2 of these, one to go on the other side as well. However, I've been using this with some success, and it lasts. That's actually quite steady on there now, so it serves its purpose with time. And obviously this sort of drum is not going to pack a punch like a big 22, but this is, bear in mind, it's got some muffling in it. I've been using it for some of my recordings, and of course you can manipulate the sound via using a graphic equalizer, of course, or any sort of EQ, and surprisingly we can get out of this sort of drum. Anyway, quite pleased with the overall. Hello, Frank Einstein. Yeah. Right. I know. It was a waste. It was a waste. Well, we agreed the blue was what you wanted. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I thought you liked it. I thought you agreed that that was okay, the music. I'll change that. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Bye.